This is a simple trick you can do to reduce the harmful effects of sugar on your body. This small change can massively reduce the glucose spike caused by your meals by up to 80%. And we want to do that because a large glucose spike in our bodies is one of the biggest negative side effects of consuming sugar and fast digesting carbs. You can do this by simply switching the order in which you consume the foods on your plate. This means for you, less cravings, more stable energy, lower inflammation, it's a reduced risk of diabetes, less fat storage, and a better mood. Who doesn't want all those, right? The key is to start by eating your vegetables first. So if you've got a traditional plate with veggies, protein, and carbs, you'll want to eat the veggies first because the veggies have fiber. The reason this works is because when fiber is first in your digestive tract, it actually forms a protective, thick lining along your upper intestine, and it remains there for hours. So this lining is extra safety that will prevent your body from rapidly absorbing too much glucose from the other foods that you eat. And don't you worry, my carnivore and animal-based eating friends out there who rarely eat veggies, I'm gonna come back to you in just a moment and explain why this method also works for you and a little known workaround that I use myself. Next, after you consume the veggies, you're gonna wanna eat the protein and fats second, and lastly, you'll finish with your carbs or your dessert type foods that contain sugar. For example, a nice meal that I would eat that follows this recommendation is a grass-fed steak with jasmine rice and Brussels sprouts on the side. So I would start with the Brussels, then I'd glob down the steak, and I'd finish off with the rice. Oh, and for my dessert, I'll finish with some dark chocolate, 70% dark and above. Bonus points if you find a sugar-free option. Do you like dark chocolate? What's your favorite kind? Let me know in the comments down below. Now, for my friends watching this that rarely or never eat vegetables, check out this study that showed that consuming just proteins and fats prior to carbs helps to release GLP-1 in the body. Now, GLP-1 is a type of peptide that is responsible for suppressing appetite, slowing gastric emptying, and lowering blood sugar. So I think you know this already though, because GLP-1 peptides are super popular right now. And I'm sure you've heard of the famous semaglutide or Ozempic. Other names for this and variations would be Wegovy, tirzepatide, liraglutide, etc. These are super popular weight loss peptides that are getting a ton of attention right now. So this little hack can help you produce a little bit more of a popular weight loss peptide that people are paying good money for. And since I'm not a huge veggie guy myself, oh, and quick note on this, I think veggies are great. I'm just really lazy and I don't like cooking them. Plus, I've really just gotten in the habit of completely forgetting to buy veggies at the grocery store. So sometimes what I do to get a similar effect with the veggies and the fiber is just take a fiber supplement prior to eating my meals. There's tons of different fiber supplements out there. I'm sure they work very similarly, but in this case, what I've commonly used is psyllium husk powder. I'll just quickly mix 1 spoonful into about 4 to 6 ounces of water, mix it up, and then I'll chug that before my meal. The other cool thing about doing this with the fiber or even with the veggies or whatever you decide to do is that the fiber expands in your intestine and it actually helps to make you feel more full and helps you feel full sooner, which is nice because you can easily prevent yourself from overeating. And for someone like me, I'm often trying to, diet down a bit, stay in a caloric deficit. So it's super important for me to find ways to control my appetite so that I can stick to my goal. I'm not the guy that with a super low appetite that's like naturally skinny, naturally lean. I have the appetite of like a massively obese person. Like I could fucking eat for days and everything in my body wants me to be a chunkster. Like I have to aggressively combat that with mental discipline and hardcore workouts. So that is the hack. If this was new to you and you learned something cool in the video, then drop a like, consider subscribing for more videos teaching you, how you can increase your energy, increase your testosterone, get better results in the gym, and overall just get better at becoming your optimal self. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Peace out.